remember that 10 years ago when I was 31st years old, our family and our close friends started to talk about, do you want to have a baby or not? Or if you want, maybe it's too late and it's better to try, it's better to have.
The having baby is just between partners. It's just something that they just may need to decide about that themselves, among them, each other. But sometimes the society, your family, your friends, they're just gonna have some impact on you, and mainly on the women's side, just talking about them and asking them, don't you want to have a baby? Don't you want to just try it? And to be honest, from men's sides, it's kind of like they need to decide together. So it's not something that you just leave them to go through that process, and it's something that you need. Just think about that. Do you really want to have a baby? So if you decide that no, you don't want to, just tell people no, don't. Just it's our decision. You just stay out of it. Okay, just say it politely.
And this game caused me to to ectopic pregnancies, to surgeries, to miscarriages, one after IVF, and it was really sad in 2 years. And we were all thinking that we want to have a baby, or just the pressure of the common beliefs, caused us to try again and again. And during the pregnancy, I have the combination of the different feelings like stress, hope, and unsure future. But after my miscarriages, I was really angry and fragile, and I felt lonely, even not good enough as a woman. We just can confirm now that it was just the wrong stress, a hormones feeling is not just the exact feeling that I have just right now. But after those days, my husband and I just sat down and think about this journey and make a decision about our lives and what we want in our lives.
Mainly the pressure was on Shirin's side, and then she talked with me about that. So she wanted to, I believe, as she said, we might just became part of a game that we didn't want to be. So I said that, okay, let's try that. But to be honest, I didn't want to have a baby, and I'm sure that she didn't want to have, so just give it a try. And it was trying again and again. I think we decided to stop that. Said, no, enough is enough.
But it's a really stressful, sad, and deep, feeling that it's a journey. And yeah, I can remember those days. Actually, I have a photo from my first surgery, and I always, when I was really sad and I lose hope, I always have that photo in front of me. You know, because my husband is introverted person, and after our first miscarriage, he just said, "This is not a really big deal to be sad about. He's really kind. He's really supportive, and I love him." But in that moment, I just think that I don't want to be in this marriage, or I avoid him for a couple of months. And but because of love him, and we love our journey and our life together, I started to talk about my emotion and my feeling to make him understand about um, what's going on deeply in my mind and in my feeling, because it's really deep. And even if you don't want to have a baby from the beginning, because I didn't want it didn't want from the beginning, and I believe it's better to talk about these things if anybody have this journey in their lives.
It's a first experience, so you learn your lessons after it was the first experience. You understand others' emotions. Probably it's better to talk about that, and explain that.
Hi, I'm Vicky from Oh My Mama Body. In my Healing After Miscarriage area, I help women by guiding them on their pathway to healing. So
One of
that
my
they find
songs is
wholeness
about
and
these
self-worth in their
feelings
lives
and
again.
these
If you're new to
experience
my channel, welcome.
to share with the other people my experience, and to tell them that their talk and beliefs can have a huge impact on the other person's lives. I had one of my miscarriages on a stage, at the back stage. They understood that, oh, something wrong with me, and I had my bleeding during the performance, and the name was Rebirth.
Of course, I didn't have such experience, so it was kind of unknown situation for me, and the only thing that just came in my mind, just kind of support Shirin, just bring her out of that moment, and that was the only thing I was thinking, to be honest. Yeah, it was when we heard the news, just that she has to go to surgery. Both of us, we were shocked, and yeah, and I think that was the only thing I wanted to do.
And that was like rebirth for me as well. I became stronger, actually. Stronger, and to make decision for myself, more than before. A more caring person. Well, the first reaction of people is a pity. Instead of that pity, I think it's good to tell them, because you can change the view of the people that this is personal. If some person talk about you about to having baby, or they want to have it, or they are in a process, yes, you can tell your ideas as well. But if they never talk about these things with you, why? People are really different, I don't know. But for me in those days, hugging, caring, or crying together could be helpful, and that's think that is a really big deal, because emotionally it was really big deal. Even I didn't want to have a baby from the beginning, but it's really emotional. The message of that I told you before, and I think it's good to talk about emotions, about feeling, about be honest with yourself, with your feelings. Because if you just don't talk about this and just want to ignore it, it's never pass. I don't know. I always not doesn't have any regrets in my life. That's that's a journey of my life. I just want to say that this is part of my life that has to be there and will have impact the future of my life. But not in a bad way. If I have those emotions, I can just share it with the other one. Maybe it can be helpful for other person to cope with.
It was a big thing. It was a big moment, kind of sad moment. To be honest, I can't remember that because I just tried to forget it. But yeah, what I remember at the moment that Shirin was in hospital, so I was so shocked. I was so, how can I say that? I was so wanted to support her. In some way, I just wanted to cheer her up, and I believe I just said the wrong words. That's the only thing came to my mind.